Here are 6 parents who lost their children to rare diseases. Number 6. Elmer and Leslie Pepin. Let's meet Elmer and Leslie Pepin, a couple from Kennebunkport, Maine, who welcomed their daughter, Shiloh Pepin, in 1999. She was born with a rare syndrome that caused her 2 legs to be fused together, giving her the appearance of a mermaid. In addition, her condition was particularly challenging because several organs were missing, including her uterus, bladder, and large intestine. Despite various adversities, Shiloh lived an extraordinary life, attending school and participating in activities such as swimming. Sadly, she died at just 10 years old due to complications from a blood infection. Elmer and Leslie still remember their daughter, saying, "She was our little mermaid, full of courage." Number 5. Abdul Rahman and Fatima Khatun. Abdul Rahman and Fatima Khatun were heartbroken parents who only had a short time with their beloved child. In 2011, they gave birth to a girl named Runa Begum in a remote village in Tripura, India, who was born with a rare disease called hydrocephalus. The condition caused cerebrospinal fluid to accumulate in her brain, causing her head to swell to 37 inches in circumference. The pressure on her brain made it impossible for her to sit upright or crawl. After undergoing 5 surgeries to drain the excess fluid, her head size was reduced to 22.8 inches, allowing her to live a somewhat normal life. But in 2017, just before her final surgery, Runa tragically passed away at the age of 5. Number 4. Jenny and Kendall Smith. In Alabama, USA, Jenny and Kendall Smith gave birth to a boy named Grayson Cole Smith, who was born with a condition so rare that doctors eventually named it Grayson syndrome after him. He was born blind and deaf with 1/3 of his skull missing, a hole in his heart, and severe deformities of his face and spine. Despite being told he wouldn't survive beyond a month after birth, Grayson proved the doctor's predictions wrong and underwent 36 surgeries in just 6 years. Sadly, he passed away on July 31, 2021, leaving behind a legacy of strength, love, and inspiration that continued to touch hearts around the world. Number 3. Tina Boileau. Now let's learn about Tina Boileau, a mother from Ontario, Canada, whose son, Jonathan Pitre, became known worldwide as the butterfly child. Her son was born with a very serious disease that made his skin as fragile as a butterfly's wings. Even a slight abrasion or injury would cause his skin to tear, leading to itching and intense pain, which required him to wear bandages on his body for most of the day. Sadly, Peter passed away at the age of 17 from complications of septic shock caused by a skin infection. However, he turned his suffering into strength during his lifetime, becoming an ambassador for the charity Deborah Canada and raising more than $200,000 to help EB patients. Number 2. Carl Smith and Vicky Jakowiak. Carl Smith and Vicky Jakowiak are an extraordinary couple who gave birth to Aiden Jakowiak Smith, who was born with an extremely rare condition. This complex genetic disorder caused abnormal growth in his body and affected his brain, leaving him with epilepsy and severe developmental delays. Doctors were shocked by his condition, and he underwent several surgeries to remove tissue growths from his face and neck. However, on May 3, 2015, Aiden passed away at the age of just 4. His parents still remember him fondly, saying, "Aiden was a brave child, and we cherished every moment with him." Number 1. Michael and Emily Puckett. Michael and Emily Puckett, a couple from Tennessee, were told that their unborn daughter, Blakely, would not survive after birth. Because their daughter was born with a rare and fatal brain disorder called holoprosencephaly. Due to this condition, she was born without a developed nose and suffered from multiple seizures and developmental challenges. Although doctors had predicted that she would die before birth, incredibly, she was born alive. Sadly, Blakely passed away on February 18, 2023, leaving behind a story of strength and love.